Hey there, everybody. So today, I noticed that my little raspberry guy, this is an Ann, this is one of the golden raspberry varieties, but so something decided to crush through it, and it is now at a right angle, but it hasn't broken all of the cambium, and it is still putting out growth. So rather than cutting this off and losing its connection to the mother plant, which is growing very vigorously, what I'm going to do is drop down another bottomless pot. Boop. Look at that. Super neat. So I'm going to drop down another one. I have given it some slight wounds. I'm going to take that little leaf node off too. And so what I'm going to do is now just backfill this with some more of that sifted sawdust and rotty wood compost and chips that we were talking about yesterday. And so this is just a quick and dirty root tipping, or tip layering. Tip layering, that's the word, that's the phrase that pays. So what I'm doing is just getting all of this wood chip substrate down into this pot, and what should happen, what naturally happens with rubus varieties, is it will go, oh man, my tip is broken, I'm touching ground, I'm surrounded by something, better put out roots and push new growth. And these guys will help to gather the energy. Obviously, it's going to go back towards the roots because that's where they're pushing all of those sugars to, but then it will send up other stuff to the pot, and hopefully we will get some new growth in here. And so that's my little project for this moment. We just finished up doing another biochar session because I'm still working through some of the branch wood, and it has been wet. So things are moving, things are busy around the farm. Just trying to keep on top of all of the projects. Kind of an alley brosh, kind of all the things kind of fist up in the air. But yeah, so this is one of the things that we're doing, but I can pan up a little bit and I guess show you what the neighbor space looks like after a freeze. Cacao! Even one of the neighbors called it gorgeous. Now, not just any neighbor, I mean, I would love having the compliment of my neighbors calling my gardens pretty any day of the week, no matter who they are. But this was a master gardener saying that my garden was pretty, and she loves driving by it twice a day when she leaves and goes to work and when she comes home. The blueberries are setting fruit. It doesn't appear that we lost too much of the fruit set. You can see a little cluster of berries right there, and another tiny cluster of berries right there. Look at them. They're just packed to the gills, and they don't seem to have been fazed by the weird weather recently. All of our Nanking cherries way back over there, those all, I see no evidence that we even had flowers this year, even though we had a pretty heavy flower set. But yeah, this is our neighbor space in late May. It's gorgeous. And the phlox is popping, the blackberries are going, the hascaps, the honeyberries, Monacera ceruleae, those guys. I'll put my hand behind the fruits so you can see, but we have fruits still developing. They're not bad. Maybe not the heaviest fruit set I've seen on this bush, but it's certainly up there, and I'm pretty happy about it. We'll see how things go with the stool layering underneath at the end of the season when we start pulling things back. But yeah, things are moving along. I hope the weather has been kinder to you this set of week, or these couple of days, than it was last week. I'm super excited that my irises are about to go. Look at that. Just no, focus on the flower. Focus on the flower phone. I know. It's crazy. Even the phone is like, oh, it's a wall of green. I can't process it all. The phlox is lovely. All of my two-step Fetimus is coming out gangbusters. I almost spent money on a red variety yesterday, but, self-control is the name of the game, and I have 2 more plant sales to attend, so goodness only knows what I'm going to end up bringing home. Even the black cap raspberries seem to be relatively unperturbed by the freeze. This guy in the middle definitely got a little zapped. You can see leaves had started to form and then just blah. But this guy down here pushing new growth in and amongst all of this. And once we have some more finished compost, or the next time that I do the bun clean out, we'll just drop a whole lot of fertility right here. Push these guys, let them get a little bit above the lilies and the wildflowers. And yeah, the maples a little bit sad, a little bit zapped by the cold, but some years are going to be real good, some years are going to be poor. I was hopeful that the rock wall and the amount of residual heat that it can hold would kind of help stave it off, but the leaves are a bit above where the protection extends to, so they got zapped, but the tree is still healthy, so hopefully it comes back. But that's my update for right now. We're just trying to take inopportune events like the breaking of a cane of my raspberry and turn it into more plants, because they want to grow. And if you do the things to help them achieve what they know how to do, you will have success. Usually. Freak weather notwithstanding. So, yeah. New plants in the neighbor space. Neighbor space popping along. And, yeah. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Happy planting.